Hi everyone, this is Buddy,
And Heron.
and we're here to rank our favorite Killing Floor 2 perks.
Not specialists.
And just remember, this is all opinion based.
No, it's objective. Sorry, guys. Basically, guys, we're going to be ranking our classes based on how fun to play they are, not based on how, good they are. Personally, for me, the stronger the class, the funner they are, but that's not necessarily the case. This is a total subjective tier list.
Yeah. And last on our list is going to be Commando. Commando is indeed a perk. Well, it is very straightforward and beginner friendly, and it's probably the best class to go for when you're already familiar with shooter games and you want to get into Killing Floor. I just don't think there's anything special about this class, and this is just a personal opinion. I find it extremely boring and basic. If you play Overwatch, it's kind of like maining Soldier 76 or something. My favorite Commando weapons is actually the FN Foul ACOG, and I'm really sorry. It's a sharpshooter weapon, but I don't really like the Commando weapons. I'm so sorry. There just isn't much to say about this class. I just
Talk trash about them. Their best weapon ain't even their weapon.
Yeah, it's not the best. Just my personal favorite of theirs. I just don't know. I'm so sorry.
They're too basic, dude. There's just nothing that differentiates them from I just shoot gun. They just shoot gun. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, you know.
And ninth on our list, closing out the D tier, would be SWAT. SWAT is no doubt a helpful class, especially when you're playing solo. It's really tanky. And SWAT has grown on Heron just a bit, but we both find it still super boring to play. Without some fun weapons it would have been on our list actually. My favorite SWAT weapon would be the HRG Stunner, and the starting weapon, the MP7 SMG. Actually, I love the starting weapon. It's super accurate and it's really fun to shoot. Heron fought for this not to be at the bottom because he does enjoy the crisp vector more than any SWAT weapons and more than any Commando weapons in general. So that's why SWAT is number 9 on our list.
And the Stoner reskin that has a shield on it, but it's just kind of a Commando weapon for the SWAT.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So number 8 on our list and in C tier is going to be Survivalist. Yeah, Survivalist is there. I mean, they kind of grab one of everything from every perk in the game, depending on how you build them, but they're honestly just kind of boring, bland. I mean, they have a few redeeming qualities in their weapons, such as the Killer Watt and the Arc Generator. Those are pretty fun to use, but weapons don't the two weapons don't carry an entire class. I mean, I understand you can play every weapon, but not as good as the class that are meant to be played with. I personally don't really understand Survivalist's role in the game, but I'm not one to judge people who like playing with zero personality. But I personally wouldn't miss Survivalists if they don't make the cut for Killing Floor 3.
Yeah, there are some people who do enjoy playing Jack of all trade classes, but it's just not our thing. We just find it extremely boring.
Choose a role, bro.
Stop you, worms! This must stop you!
Number 7 and heading on into B tier is going to be Firebug. Firebug is actually a pretty fun class with a lot of strong tools and played properly. They're definitely the best class to go to for ad clearing, but they also pack some surprising damage for elites as well, with insane ground fire damage and their weapons that fire well during their Z-time ability, Pyromaniac. I just love setting areas on the ground on fire and just watching Skrakes and Flesh Pounds melt. Some of my favorite weapons for the class are definitely the Microwave Gun and the Spitfires, especially during their Z-time ability. It's a class that I think that people should try out, but just don't go aggroing Skrakes, or you're probably going to get kicked from public lobbies.
It's a fun class, just most people that I meet don't know really what they're doing, so it just ends up being a whole mess, especially in public lobbies.
Extra crispy. Bacon.
Number 6 in B tier is Field Medic. Okay, Field Medic's probably the most important class in the game when it comes to public matchmaking. And they're pretty fun, but the real issue is their solo gameplay, which keeps them a bit lower on the fun factor totem pole. In lobbies, Field Medic's great. It's just great to remind everyone of your superiority and how these stupid plebs need your ass to save them before they get chased down by 4 Flesh Pounds or something. And I love knowing that I have the power to save anyone on the team, except for that Firebug who aggroed the Skrake. I'm a bit of an egomaniac, and I just love playing Field Medic in lobbies, but on the opposite side of the spectrum, in solo gameplay, they're pretty boring and tedious since you're basically locked into one playstyle, which is just the right skill tree. The weapons feel good, but sometimes it feels like you aren't using your full potential, that you aren't even using your entire kit or your healing darts in solo play. But some of my favorite weapons for the midfield medic are definitely the shotgun and the grenade rifle.
Great damn floating!
Alright, so number 5, support at B tier. So 5th on our list is support. It's definitely a fun class, but we just prefer others over it. Shotguns aren't exactly either of our preferred playstyles in 2042, but certain weapons definitely showcase how powerful and how fun support can be. I love using weapons like the AA-12 or the Doomstick because they can really clear anything and anybody, and we love clearing Zeds. Support's a really versatile class with high damage output, and they're really helpful in multiplayer with keeping your teammates topped up with ammo and even locking down areas for easier crowd control. But the most fun part is that they kill EDARs with armor penetration. Like, holy crap, guys. You guys don't even understand how much I hate these stupid robot assholes.
Mummy loves money.
Fifth on our list and opening our B tier is Demolitionist, my second favorite perk in Killing Floor 2. The Zeds go boom! That was so gaudy. Demolitionist is just so much fun because of how flashy it is. I love how flashy it is. And just like getting grenades or rocket launchers and some C4s and just blowing up a group of Zeds is so much fun. Seeing them blowing up and flying in the air is just so satisfying. Call me a sadist if you must, but I just love it's like fireworks for me personally. Every time I just want to chill and play Killing Floor, I play Demo because it's just so much fun. And also helping teammates destroy flesh founds feels so good. And also seeing your name get Destroyer and Giant Slayer and at the end of almost every public match, it feels amazing. And my favorite demolitionist weapons are the M16 M203 assault rifle and also the M32 grenade launcher. It's a classic.
Alright guys, number 3 and at A tier is Gunslinger. Gunslinger is Clint Eastwood the class.
Clint Eastwood!
Yeah, so Gunslinger is like definitely an insane class. Like, it's probably the best damage dealer in Killing Floor 2. Rack 'em up is just such a crazy damage boost, and I'm a huge fan of not only Gunslinger's perk tree, but also their weapons. The main reason that I love Gunslinger is how good the weapons feel. The best weapons are the 500 Magnums and the Desert Eagles because they have some of the best sound design, and they have so much damage, and they pack so much punch, and you feel like such a badass using them, okay? They're totally a fun and powerful class that lets you roleplay as John Wayne, and I really can't get enough of them. I need this class back in KF3. I need them.
And second on our list and opening up the S tier is my personal favorite perk, Sharpshooter. Oh gosh, I'm so happy. I enjoy sniping in almost every video game I play. I just love landing constant heads to deal lots and lots of damage. And even when I don't hit constant headshots, I'm still having a good time because the gun's still so good to shoot. And yes, it's really squishy. It's a super squishy class and lacks CCs besides the grenade and the HP storm cannon. But it's just so satisfying to play in my opinion. I love freezing groups of Zeds and a group of like enlarged Scrakes and saving a teammate's life from probably a firebug that aggroed it to oblivion. So it just feels really good because you can play like a semi-supportive role with it as well by just giving a constant crowd control with the grenades. My favorite weapons for Sharpshooter are the Storm Cannon and the M99 AMR. I think the M99 AMR is overall probably the best sharpshooter weapon. It's just a classic and it's just straightforward and monster in boss waves.
Okay guys, so at number 1, at S tier, our cumulative favorite perk is Berserker. Yeah, this is my favorite perk, and it's definitely one that's up there for Birdie. Berserker is just like my power fantasy class when they're max level, able to tank most damage done against them. They're just a high skill ceiling class that can be built as either like a speedy parrying leech or like a brick shithouse who takes like all damage for the team. I genuinely just can't get enough of playing Berserker because they're just so versatile, and who the hell doesn't want to split like a Scrake's head in half with his Y-hander, or cave a Fleshpound's head in with like an exploding sledgehammer? I freaking love this class so much, and my favorite weapons with the class are definitely the Eviscerator and the Frostfang, because you know you need some freaking ranged options from time to time. But the Frostfang is such a great melee, and it freezes enemies, and it's a great support weapon. Oh my god, dude, this thing is so sick.
The Frostfang is absolutely insane. And Berserker was high in my personal tier list as well. That's why I ended our number 1 cumulative, because I also enjoy playing Berserker. There was a lightsaber weapon that I bought in Killing Floor 2, and I absolutely love the sound design of that weapon. It feels so good to swing, and it's just absolutely insane just going through enemies, especially when you're the last person alive in a public lobby, and the entire lobby is just watching you in death cam destroying these Zeds, and it's just like that's just the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Berserker is just objectively the coolest class in Killing Floor.
So guys, yeah, that is going to be our totally subjective, I'm sorry, objective tier list. Really objective, guys. This is our objective favorite classes to play in Killing Floor 2.
So if your favorite perk didn't make it high on our list, just remember it is Don't to Heron. It is completely subjective. Favoritism is completely subjective, and these are just the classes that we just enjoy playing in Killing Floor. We hope you liked the video. We can't wait to make more content for you in Killing Floor and other games as well. On everyone who's supported our work so far, we really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. We really couldn't do this without your guys' support. Take it easy. Have a great night. I'm Heron.
And I'm Birdie.
See ya.
Bye.